right, chat, we're gonna move over to our main story tonight, man. This is the main story we got for tonight. Man, I definitely wanted to bring this because I know I have a younger audience. And we done seen this happen a couple times, y'all. New Mexico State University. When I did a little research on this guy, he actually pretty good. Great future ahead of him. The last story I can remember like this, y'all help me out. It was a football player, if y'all can remember. He was caught up fucking off with a trans. From what they say, he didn't know the person was a trans. I forgot what university he was playing for, but pretty good football player. That's who it was? Was it in Notre Dame? I can't remember, but I know he was a good football player. He had a great career ahead of him. And they end up jumping this trans person that he said he didn't know it was a trans. And they was going on dates, and I guess somehow it came out. And him and his friends went back to jump the person. And beat the dude up pretty bad. And, you know, like they beat the dude bad. But man, so we done heard about stories like these before where these athletes getting caught up in this outside world, you know, when they have this career ahead of them. But this story right here, man, this was a 17-year-old girl who set him up. And this is what I was telling y'all. You remember we had this conversation the other day. I said, man, we not laughing at nobody about being in prison. He says that's a crime, though. Yes, but they didn't, because of them reacting, you know who they punished. They punished those guys. They didn't punish that trans person because they trying to say that he knew. He said he didn't know. And when he found out, you know, it fucked with him. Now, could he have beat that off of being the fact that emotion driven that dude to that point? But I you know, maybe I'll bring that story up later this week. But this situation right here, when I tell y'all, we was talking about the YNW Melly situation, I said we not laughing at nobody in prison because we never know how you will end up in prison. You can't determine it. But you have to know yourself. He got off, so he beat that case? Okay, we're going to bring that up then. What they said was, did he beat it based off of, you know, emotions, adrenaline, or however he beat it? That's good, though. And, you know, because, man, you can't play with nobody's life like that. You can't play this dude. But guess what? He beat the case, but I'm pretty sure they didn't let him play football again, though, did it? Was he able to go back and play football? Because they said that dude was on pace to go to the NFL. And they said that case, that situation right there, through all that, I think he got kicked off the team. But like you said, he got acquitted. So I don't know, did they bring him back, if you know anything about it? But this situation right here, this just happened a couple days ago. When I say chat, y'all have to know, you have to know who you are. They expelled him. Damn, promising career too. Promising career. Said the dude was pretty good, but you have to know who you are, chat. Now, if you know you have a temper, if you know, Ply said it. Yo, appreciate that love. Ply said it. Ply's put on Twitter one day, you young players, y'all made it to a position that most people are trying to get to. For my young G's in here, you got something going for yourself, whether that's a good job, whether that's a family, whether you an athlete. You got to think about what you have that is going for you before you started to make these type of decisions to go to these parties. Especially for some of my younger G's. You're a college athlete. You got a good job or you got a family. Whatever the case is for you, life is going good for you. But you decide, I want to go hang out with these people tonight. Knowing you got something going for yourself. Why is you playing with your life like that? Why is you gambling? This young brother right here, man, promising career. Promising career. Playing at New Mexico State University. He ended up shooting someone. Now all that's over with. We talk about it a lot, man. And that's why I do what I do, man. Like I said, I can't change nobody. I'm not perfect. I'm not here to judge anybody. I'm not here to point my finger at you. Never would do that, my nigga. Don't ever think that's how I'm coming. But what I am saying to you is, if you got anything that's going for you, we seen, let me give you an example. Give you another example right quick. This ties in with the story. This is not nothing that's not tied in with the story. Let me see, can I find it? Okay, hold on. If y'all haven't seen it yet, basically, let me see, can I find it? Give me a second. Okay, all right, this right here.
You Migo?
You crazy motherfucker. You Migo?
Ah, the beat your motherfucking ass.
Yeah, shit, man.
What you want to do? Come out here. Okay,
now,
come on.
Now, I know the backstory, and I understand why he's beefing with a CMG artist. For y'all that don't know, you know, I don't want to really go down and all that. What I want to say to you is, this guy was provoked by this guy at an airport, right? Now, this is Young Dolph. I guess I'll give you a little backstory. But it ties into what I'm talking about. It ties into what I'm talking about. I'll give you a little backstory. This is a friend of Young Dolph. You know, Young Dolph was killed, murdered. Of course, everybody believed that CMG had something to do with it. So this is a CMG artist now, right? Now they are at an airport. This guy right here is minding his business at the airport. This guy right here sees a CMG artist. Okay, hey, you know, it's some tension between the camps. But what I'm saying is, you got something going for yourself. We have to be smart enough to not let a nigga provoke us. I understand it's tough. I understand the culture. I understand what he may rap about. But you have to be smart enough to not let this happen to you, because you have a career. You have a reason. You don't need to be this guy turning into this. Because you was protecting yourself, right? But that's not what that's not what the school gonna go with. That's not what now he was set up. Y'all, he was set up. He was set up. But that's not how they gonna see it. That's not how they gonna view it. That's not, he gonna be expelled if he haven't already been expelled, just like my G just told us about the other guy who got caught up with the trans. But then no, they jumped the person, that he ended up beating the case, but he didn't beat the case on his career. Now he got to find a different avenue from the one he was blessed with. It might be another blessing out there, but the one that he was blessed with, his talents on his way to the NFL, rising star, he not on his way to the NFL no more. Now he got to find a different avenue from the one that he loved. This guy, pretty good at what he do. Now they got him on the news. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying, chat, we have to be careful. A lot of people calling him a pussy for letting a nigga with a one arm check him. Now I was laughing because if you know who this is, you know he got the little one arm. And I just show you, we're not making light of the situation because this is the story, but I'll show you since we over here right quick.
Don't be trying to call your partners, bro. It's just me and you on by myself. Shit.
A nigga with one arm. Like, first of all, You let a nigga with one arm get down on you like this, you might need to find a new career, or you might need to start making gospel music.
Shake ass nigga, man. All right, shake your head. Yeah. Don't be trying to call none of your partners. I'm by myself on God. Come on. Me and you outside, nigga. Shake your ass, nigga. A bitch trying to wait on his partner. Bitch ass, nigga.
A nigga with a one arm did this to him.
You a hoe, nigga. You a hoe. You a...
Now, I'm staying on track. What I'm saying is, he could have let him have that one up. Now, what if, for y'all that don't know, fighting in the airport is a felony. This guy, he could have walked away from his situation and let this man record and get his one up. What if the police came and arrested him for fighting in the airport? What if he pressed charges on this guy for hitting him in the airport? That's a felony. What I'm saying, chat, we have to be mindful of our mistakes. Not our mistake. We have to be mindful of the things that are coming our way so that we can avoid them, so we don't mess up our young opportunity and be in this situation. We want to avoid this. We want to stay right here, and we want to stay
Amigo.
Right here in the beginning, man. Hey, man, let me move on out the way. I understand that the people gonna laugh at you. They gonna laugh at you when y'all see his situation. They gonna laugh and say, "Man, you back down. You back down." But you get to stay right here though. If he back down and let the people one up him and just say, "Man, forget that young ass girl. Forget these people out here that looking at me. I don't need to be the tough guy." He would have stayed right here and not been over here. But I know in our culture, it's hard to do that. I know it. But it's really so easy. Let me tell y'all something, man. Sometimes I go out. It's a true story. Sometimes I go out, right? And it's recently. I go out, y'all. I'll be juiced up. I'll be lit. I'll be having a good time. But I'll be lit. And I say, man, I want to drive across town and go to the other spot. You know what I do? I come on home. Boy, I don't want to. I do not want to come home. I do not want to. I want to go to the other spot because I'm lit. I'm feeling good. I'm finna go party. Something makes me. I don't know if I reach that stage where I just go on home, man. Just go on home. You lit. You feeling good. It's 10 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock. Man, nigga, I come home at 2, 3 in the morning. It's 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and I'm telling myself, just go on home. I don't want to, but I always come on home. Sometimes we need to realize what we have. I say, man, I can just come on home and go live with my niggas. You know what I'm saying? Create some content. Talk to my homie, try to help something. If I go out, this could be me. Or this could be me. Somebody checking me or testing me. And then I don't want to back down because I want to show my gangster. And then now I got to get into this altercation and I can end up over here. So I say, man, just go on home. Stay in this. You got something going for yourself. Just stay right here. I be want to go out. Wow. My nigga said that's the beginning. Next is getting lit at home and not even going out. And I respect that. And that's why I'm glad I got old. That's why I'm so blessed. Because I may not have the family that I want, you know, in the outside world, like when it comes to a good relationship with all your family members and stuff like that. I may not have that. But what I can say, when it comes to this internet shit, I do got some niggas like that. I got some niggas that, man, you know what? Shit, come and go live, nigga. We here. We gonna rock out with you. Shit, come and watch some watch parties or talk. You know, let's talk. You know, when it comes to y'all. So it's like I say, I can go out, run into an altercation like this. I run out, to a nigga testing my gangster, or I can come and go live with my niggas and we can just talk about shit. That's why I'm grateful for what I have. I'm grateful. Sometimes I like I said, I do fuck up. I make mistakes with my opportunity and my blessing, but I'm grateful for the relationship I have with y'all, that I can come here. I can switch over from 2K and just hang out with my niggas, because there's a lot of times I live in Jacksonville, Florida. I'm sitting here going out lit and shit like this. I can be in this situation at any moment. You know, I tell y'all about the spots I be at. So that's just a little what I want to show y'all right there. Like, I understand it's not easy, but we got to get to a point where we stay in this environment. But let's get into the story, and then we'll switch over to here. We're going to watch somebody's reaction of it, but we're going to go through the police reports first, and then we'll come over here. All right.
And now to our complete coverage of the investigation into a shooting between a New Mexico State University basketball player and a University of New Mexico student. NMSU now saying it's hiring an external investigator to review the deadly shooting and the university's response. Our ABC affiliate, KOAT in Albuquerque, obtained a police report revealing a New Mexico State University assistant basketball coach ended up with the gun that a basketball player used to shoot and kill a...
Now, look at how many people got to get involved in your decision. To my young G's, please listen to me. When you make your mistake from leaving this world to ending up in this world, think about all the people that got to get punished for you. No, it was his gun, but the assistant coach wanted to help his player out and took the gun. So now the assistant coach will be in some trouble behind this as well, because he wanted to look out for his player. We finna get into it, but that's what I'm saying. You gotta think about the world you have right now. Your mama gonna be affected, your brothers, your sister. For y'all that's out here taking care of a family, your kids, your wife, your girlfriend. You gotta think about all the people that gonna be affected when you leave this world and enter this world.
UNM student after being shot at. Aggie basketball player Mike Peake is accused of shooting UNM student Brandon Travis on November 19th, hours before a basketball game between the Aggies and the Lobos. Yesterday, NMSU announced Peake was suspended indefinitely more than 2 weeks after.
Wow, so 2 weeks after the incident, his basketball career at New Mexico State University is over with. Think about that. You know how hard it is. You know how hard it is. And like, for my guys and my ladies in here, put yourself in his situation, but with your own career. You know how hard you work to get where you at. And now it's gone. You worked so hard to get where you at, wherever you at in life. And now it's gone. It's gone. Think about that.
For the shooting. The report says police found the gun used by Peake wrapped in a towel and in the possession of this man, assistant coach Dominic Taylor. Meanwhile, they found Peake's tablet on the team bus.
This man got a family. This man got a career. Because he made a mistake. He ended up with the gun. He the one who shot the gun. He ended up with the gun.
And his phone back in Las Cruces with an NMSU administrator. The report also names 3 other NMSU players, Issa Muhammad, Marcellus Avery, and...
Once again, your decision now have 3 other players along with assistant coach being interrogated from your decision.
Anthony Roy, who were seen showing up in a car after the shooting. Mike Peake then placing several items in the trunk of that car, then before the car leaving before police showed up. As of now, Peake remains a student at NMSU as the basketball team is preparing to go on a 3-game road trip. He has been suspended indefinitely, though, from the team. We have ABC.
So he's suspended from the team, but he's still able to go to school.
7 Sports reporter Rachel Phillips, who has gone through those documents. She joins us live now from the Pan American Center. And Rachel, what else can you tell us?
Well, Eric, there is a lot of information in these police documents obtained by KOAT, our affiliate in Albuquerque. And look, they don't paint a very flattering light of this NMSU Aggies basketball program and how they handled the situation from the shooting up until now, which in turn has a lot of people questioning the leadership of this program.
Wow. Questioning the leadership of the program.
I would hope that the university would get out in front of it. I would hope, quite frankly, that the chancellor would sit down and have this conversation, Rachel, with you and say,
for my black brothers and sisters in here, a lot of time we quick to say they being racist, they being unfair. To avoid that mindset, let's just stay out of these environments. I'm not saying whether they being hard on him. I'm a reality type of person. I do know there are black peoples and non-black people with the same crime, and the black person get more time. I'm not ignoring that. But what I'm saying, if we know that's the case, let's stay out of these situations if we can avoid them. If we can avoid these situations where we say these people are being racist to the situation, then let's stay out of that environment so we don't get caught up in the narrative of, man, they being racist on him or they being hard on him. He got a career going for himself. 21 years old and a 17-year-old girl lure you into a situation? 17? We're going to get into all that, y'all.
no questions are out of bounds.
Facts. Somebody about to clean your
Our
house.
newsroom reached out to Chancellor Dan Arvizu's office multiple times today for an interview. Instead, we were told he was not available and they would contract with an external third-party investigator to review the events surrounding the shooting, and they will publicly release an executive summary of the report and be, quote, incredibly transparent during this process. Since the shooting on November 19th, NMSU have held 3 public...
So it happened November 19th, but I guess now it's just starting to make light.
...news conferences, including after last night's game. In the first, Greg Heyer was not in attendance, but Athletic Director Mario Mocha said all players that broke curfew had been disciplined. Issa Muhammad, Chichi Avery, and Anthony Roy, who were all cited in these documents to be in the yellow...
So we have 4 players here that had an opportunity that many dream of. And somehow it's just hard for us to escape this. Even when it coming to you. Like if we go back to the beginning, this guy minding his business, but he brought it to him. It's going to be like that. Dude, for my young G's in here, for anybody, you know, but normally I'll be talking to my young G's, but my older guys and ladies as well. Don't think you finna get out here. Remember, there is a war between good and evil. Don't think you about to get out here and try to live your life peacefully and escape evil. Don't think because you made it to a place where things are comfortable for you that evil ain't finna try to come find you. It don't work like that. With success come challenges. All of us have dealt with it. All of us. Nobody gets a pass from the fact that you made it to a specific spot in your life that you feel like you're doing good, but there is something right around the corner that ready to challenge you to take it all from you. You made it to a place. Now it's time to be challenged. And not just you gonna be feeling this. 3 other people gonna feel it along with the coach. So we got 4 players along with the person that was shot, along with the girl. Just think about all these people caught up in this situation. We have an assistant coach, 3 other players, the person that was shot, and a female that lured him in. That's 6 people right there. That lives is about to change or done changed since that shooting happened. We have to keep our mental here, y'all. When you make it to a place, let's stay here. Let's do whatever we can. If the world gonna call us cowards, if we look at this comment section, I'll show y'all what they saying about him for getting slapped by this nigga with one arm. Now, it's tough. It's funny. A one-armed nigga punked him. It's funny. But let's take the laughter so we can stay here. Let's take that. Because guess what? Who always had a laugh? The guy that made it to the spot of being that NBA superstar. That person that made it to the spot of being the supervisor at the job now. That person that made it to the spot where he married and that's what he wanted. And you know, he got a family. He got a good job. He taking care of his household. Let's make it to that spot and then we get to laugh. But if you react, and this is the consequence. If you react in a negative way, this is a possibility you don't get to live this life no more. You don't get to travel all around the world. For some of us, the only time you got to leave your state was joining a fucking team and being a good basketball player or a good football player. That's how you got to travel. Your first time getting on an airplane was through your team. Some of us, first time you was able to do something because you got that good job. But now you ready to fuck it all up. And then you end up in a situation like this or like this. Let's stay here so we can get to laugh. It's gonna be tough. They gonna call you a sucker. They gonna call you a coward. But you gonna have to laugh when you get to enjoy the gooder things or the greater things that life has to offer. Cause guess what? Success don't come to nobody if you ain't willing to go through some heartaches. You gonna have to take them laugh. Man, they laughing at me. They calling me a sucker. They calling me a pussy. Well, nigga, you better take that. I'd rather take that than to be in jail dealing with that other shit that we hear about.
Camaro when Mike Peake put the gun and other items in the trunk have played in every game since, including last night. Muhammad and Avery are on the trip to California as we speak, while Roy stayed back due to personal reasons.
That's enough for me to say you're not going to California with us. That's enough for me to say until this is cleared, you're not going. And quite frankly, I'll take that one step further. That bus should have never left Albuquerque.
The bus Bob Barker is referring to is the team bus. The report says while police were trying to reach head coach Greg Heyer and associate head coach Dominic Taylor, the bus left for Las Cruces with Heyer on board, who according to the report knew they were looking for the gun Peake used.
I take full responsibility for what happened, and that's, and you know, I can't say anything more than that.
That from the second news conference NMSU held. In Heyer's interview with police earlier that day, the report said Heyer didn't know Peake very well because he had only been coaching him for 7 months.
Mike Peake is still part of our family. In this family, we care for each other. We love each other, and right now, he needs us more than ever.
It makes me ill. It truly does. It makes somebody that really... that New Mexico State really means something to. Makes you sick to your stomach.
See, this is what y'all got to understand. To my young G's in here. There's always going to be somebody that's going to make sure this picture get painted of you. You better understand what I'm saying. There's always going to be one or two. Even though you was protecting yourself, there's still going to be one or two that make sure the picture get painted. So you better play the game correctly. There's always going to be one or two to make sure that picture get painted. Now, if you don't know what picture I'm talking about, then you better catch up. Because you not knowing what picture I'm talking about is an issue. But, gonna move forward.
Now, there is a lot to unpack here, and we've been reaching out to numerous people to try and help explain the story to you, the viewer. I just want to really quickly go through who we have spoken to. To start with, we confirmed yesterday that Mike Peake has been released to the hospital, and he is indefinitely suspended from this team. Through these documents, we also found out he is represented by Ian King. We reached out to Ian King's office today, but we did not hear back by the time of this newscast. I also reached out to Mike Peake for comment, and he told me he will not be making any comments until he is advised to do so. I also reached out to the NCAA to see if they will be taking any actions in regards to what has happened here with the shooting and this NMSU
You see how high it go up,
basketball program. As we also reported, that we are still waiting to hear who the third-party contractor will be for NMSU to go over this investigation. What I can tell you, though, is that state police are telling us that this is just one of many supplemental reports that we will be getting in the coming days, weeks, and months. And
okay, so now that's the warm-up of where we at right here. Now we're gonna go and hear the breakdown from another YouTuber of how the girl and all that story lured him into the trap. So it was a 17-year-old girl that lured him into this. Pussy. Pussy, pussy, pussy. Pussy, pussy, pussy. Pussy, boy. Pussy, pussy, pussy. Pussy. Pussy, 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 dog. Let's get it. Let's hear how he got lured into this by a 17-year-old girl.
Oh man, so a college rivalry turned lethal, where things started from a squabble at a football game, leading to 17-year-old New Mexico student Maya Hill luring 21-year-old New Mexico State basketball student athlete Mike Peake into a trap. And it all ended with one of the aggressors being flatlined, man. Now my subscribers know.
Oh, so the flatline mean murder, chat? What do flatline mean, dead? Or just knocked down? Wow. So he actually killed the person. Oh, tough. Woo. Boy. Tough.
How this goes, I got to talk in code for the algorithm. Make sure y'all be on point and read in between the lines. But this right here is the story about Mike Peake. And fellas, we are
pussy. Pussy. Pussy now.
We're going to talk about one thing that's very important, and that is discipline. You must have discipline. Stop chasing the box, stop chasing the twat, because you will end up in positions just like this. I know a lot of people may not be religious, but if you are, then I'm letting you know that Samson and Delilah reflects this story right here. Thinking with his slab almost caused Mike Peake his life. Luckily, he had better aim than his attacker. But as of now, he's suspended indefinitely from New Mexico State University's basketball team. But he's still a student. I'm going to get suspended.
Hold on.
Mike Peake his life.
So, this is Mike. This is Mike over here. And this is the person that coming to take his, threaten him or whatever they wanted to do to him. So my boy said he got shot. So he had no idea. So I'm just asking this question. He's a basketball star. Why he got a gun on him? What life is he living? I'm just asking this, y'all. I'm not saying he was wrong for protecting himself. I'm asking what life is he living as a basketball star? When do we get out of that game? Why has he even got a gun on him? Now, it's good that he had a gun because he might have saved his life by having a gun on him. But why has he got a gun on him? He said Mike a shooter and a shooter. Clearly, right? He a whole basketball star and he got a gun on him? So what life is he living? Is he still living two lives? He a studio gangster. Should have been practicing free throws. Wow, man. Ain't that something? So he had a gun on him.
Luckily, he had better aim than his attacker. But as of now, he's suspended and...
Oh, he did. So as y'all see, can y'all see it? He pulling it up. He said, shooters gonna shoot. Y'all niggas stupid. So the dude, Brandon, ran up on him. And you see Mike. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I can see it. He was
Definitely
going
from New Mexico State University's basketball team, but he's still a student. I'm going to give you all the details later about that. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe if you're new to my channel, and turn on the notification bells for all new updates just like this. Let's get into this story, man. It's a deep one. So October 15th, you had the rivalry football game between New Mexico and New Mexico State. At that game right there, a squabble broke out in the stands. There's a crazy minute-long footage of people throwing hands, and you can see Mike Peake throwing hands in that video. Mike Peake was helping his fellow New Mexico State students fight against New Mexico students during this whole situation. And I haven't seen exactly who it is yet, but it said that a guy named Brandon Travis is in the midst of this squabble. New Mexico State got the best out of New Mexico in this fight right here, and they left a real sour taste in the mouths of those who took that L. And as time passed, somehow, Mike Peake got connected to a New Mexico student, and that is 17-year-old Maya. Some people say it was through Tinder. I don't know, but Maya herself said that since then, her and Mike have been talking, you know, just kicking the shit. Now time proceeds, it's basketball season, and New Mexico is about to play New Mexico State in basketball. But in this situation...
So, it started with a football rivalry. Time passed. What these niggas supposed to be... These niggas done took a motherfucking game that happened weeks ago, months ago, that brought it all the way back around. Man, come on, dog. So we supposed to be changing... Bro, we gotta get... Yo. Hey, chat, I don't know this because I didn't stay in college long enough to find out. Well, I think I ran across it. But do y'all know if these athletic programs have therapy? Can anybody confirm? Does the athletic programs have therapies? Have sessions to where these players can go get therapy? Do anybody know? Because it's clearly that these guys' heads are in the wrong place. That explains why he had a gun on him now. He said if it's a Division I, they got everything. So it need to be mandatory for these guys to go get therapy. Why is sport rivalry that serious? Thank you. They know, ain't these, like you said, don't these motherfuckers get paid now to do this shit? We fucking up our bag over a motherfucking rivalry and a fucking... Like, that's the fans' job to do that shit, not us. That's the fans want to create that narrative and fight in the stands. Nigga, you a whole basketball star and you trying to up it. I think it need to be mandatory that these guys get therapy because, like you said, they still live in that studio gangster shit. A whole career ahead of them, and they still playing Lone Rangers. I think it need to be mandatory. If it's not therapy, nigga, go get your motherfucking therapy, dog.
Situation, New Mexico State is traveling to come to New Mexico.
Rock. These niggas beefing over something that is already orchestrated. A sport game. Have y'all heard about the 15-6 games that just happened not too long ago? Have y'all heard about that? Both games ended in 15-6. With all the stats matching up. And I was going to do a story on it. Anybody seen that? It just happened with last weekend. Two professional games ended with the same stats. Not a lot of people talking about it, but maybe y'all seen it, maybe y'all didn't. I forgot what team it was, but both games was 15-6 with all the stats matching up with each other. I'm gonna have to bring that story since I don't know if y'all seen it. I'm gonna have to bring that. But like, come on, dog.
Go ahead and, you know, pull up on her. And he's definitely trying to have a little nasty time. And that was to have that game there. So Mike Peake is talking to Maya, and he sees the opportunity to go ahead and, you know, pull up on her. And he's definitely trying to have a little nasty time, and that was admitted by Maya herself. Well, once again, she is 17, but the age of consent is 16 in New Mexico.
So ever since then,
but the age of consent is 16 in New Mexico.
So ever since
okay,
then,
my bad.
We've been talking back and forth, and we just...
What I was saying was, some of y'all was saying that it was a white girl that he was trying to go fuck. As you can see, it's a black girl that, you know, he was trying to go fuck on. Just to correct that.
Like, when he got down here, he said, of course you want to have sex. So yeah. That's what we were going to do.
Now, Maya tipped off her friends, at least 3 in total. We have 2 names, Brandon Travis and Jonathan Smith. The other friend, we don't have his name yet. But these guys that attended New Mexico was told by the girl that he was going to be pulling up. So they plan to go and jump the guy when he pulls up. Now, we have footage of him actually arriving and walking.
Hold on. So... Hold on, let me hear that again.
But these guys that attended New Mexico...
He said, of course you want to have sex. So that's what we were going to do.
Now, Maya tipped off her friends, at least 3 in total. We have 2 names, Brandon Travis and Jonathan Smith.
What?
The other friend, we don't have his name yet. But these guys that attended New Mexico was told by the girl that he was going to be pulling up. So they plan to go and jump the guy when he pulls up.
What? Man, ain't no motherfucking way. Ain't no motherfucking way, dog. You done fucked up your career over a 17 17-year-old bitch that set you up. Man, dog, y'all, this pussy, boy, this goddamn pussy.
Now, we have footage of him actually arriving and walking up some steps leading to a door with Maya.
Wow.
Brandon Travis, Jonathan Smith, and another person.
Wow. So she set the whole damn play up. This nigga done fucked off his career along with other people's career behind some pussy and a beef.
Running up. Brandon Travis with that fire in his hand. Now, after just checking, I'm seeing that the guy with the bat is referred to as Eli, and Jonathan is the other individual. So I'm not trying to show any violence on my channel. I've been clipped too many times. I gotta be careful, guys, so bear with me. I'm gonna put what I can in the pinned comments so you guys go ahead and see the clips as I'm putting things together. I'll go ahead and do my best to give details to each.
Man, boy, we need therapy, dog. I'm talking about we need some motherfucking therapy, dog. These niggas still living this life. And we supposed to be playing motherfucking basketball, trying to make it to the NBA? Man, these niggas.
Uncensored clip. So outside of Coronado Hall, these 3 individuals approached Peake, and Travis pointed his fire at Peake while 2 individuals were behind Peake.
I just started walking, and then I didn't see them because they came up from behind us.
He must heard she sucked dick good. That's the only reason you get caught up with one of these type of bitches. Same thing with what his name is? Is it Money Man? I don't want to say the wrong name. Money Man still living, ain't it? What's that dude that got killed? That was sleeping in that damn woman's house and the other nigga showed up in Atlanta? They said that woman was sucking dick. They said that woman got some good head. That's the only time you get caught up with these type of female, bro. There's no other way. Ain't no way you out there fucking with no bitch like this for no pussy. He got that head to get you in trouble, man. He went for that. Oh, it was trouble. That's it. Trouble, and went to sleep. Then got that damn head and went to sleep. That goddamn trouble, man. And, you know, I like trouble too, man. God damn. Niggas showed up and goddamn it end up killing trouble, man. That goddamn head, it can't be the pussy, bro. It gotta be that head, bro.
But it gotta be that head. The only person that I did see was B, and he pointed the gun at Michael's face. And after that, I ran. All I seen was Brandon walk up to him with the gun pointed at his face, and Michael did this. That's the last thing I seen when I ran. Okay. Before I ran. Because I seen the gun. I didn't know that there was a gun involved. Okay. That's why I ran.
Eli hit the basketball player on his right leg with the baseball bat from behind. Pete began to run as Travis let off several shots.
I thought they were jumping him because, like I said, I heard the noise. So that's why I had, like, stayed there for a second. I didn't know they were gunshots.
So they tried to end his career. They tried to actually kill this nigga. Now, this how stupid they is, though, bro. This how stupid we are as criminals. They doing this shit on campus like it ain't no cameras out there. And this fat face bitch, man, dog, this shit don't make no sense, bro. They doing this shit like it ain't no cameras out there. What though? Is it that serious, bro? Like, be honest, dog. Is it that serious? Man, what the
Had to run
fuck?
as Travis let off several shots.
I thought they were jumping him because, like I said, I heard the noise, so that's why I had like stayed there for a second. I didn't know they were gunshots.
Bitch, you going to jail.
Peake had that thing on him too, pulled it out, reached back, and bust back at Travis. Within the exchange of gunfire, Peake was hit, but he only was hit in his leg. And Travis was hit also, but he wasn't so fortunate.
He was nice. He had, like, I felt so bad. And then now that my friend Brandon's dead, I feel like I'm kind of...
Oh, shit. She going to jail, y'all. Yo, chat, do she go to jail? He was my friend. He is like, I feel so fucking bad. And then now that my friend Brandon dead, I feel like I'm kind of the bitch, you going to jail. Bitch, you going to jail. Bitch, you going... Man, this bitch going to jail, bruh. She set the whole play up. And now I'm talking about she... Bro, I'm telling you. Chat, for my young niggas out there, you play with these females if you want to, boy. Play with them if you want to, boy. Boy, you play with these bitches if you want to. Alright, nigga. Alright? You think it's a game? Nigga, how many times does it gotta happen where you get set up by these females? Alright? Keep being stupid. Keep being stupid, my nigga. Keep being stupid now. Alright? Boy, I tell you the truth, dog. Play with these motherfuckers if you want to.
That he's dead.
These bitches wearing bonnets at, goddamn it, 2 in the afternoon. All at Walmart. It don't even gotta be them. It could be the bitch you think is so perfect. Play with these females if you want to, boy. How many times does this shit gotta happen, dog? And she talking about she feel kinda bad. Kinda bad? The nigga dead. This bitch said she feel kinda bad. I feel kinda like it's my fault. Bitch, you told... Oh, Lord Jesus.
Brandon Travis suffered fatal wounds and lost his life trying to get some get back for losing the fight at the football game. And now you lost your damn life, man.
I thought they were just gonna jump him. Nobody was supposed to...
Oh, she going to jail. This bitch going to jail, bro. Man, if she beat this case, dog, ain't no more. Bro, this bitch going to jail. This bitch said, I thought they were just gonna jump him. But my young G's, you see how she was sucking Mike dick and still set him up? Y'all know they do that, right? You know they give you the pussy, they suck your dick and they still set you up. She was sucking and fucking on Mike and still was willing to set him up. Wow. She going to jail, dog.
Nobody was even supposed to get shot. The plan was that they just wanted to jump him.
Where you going to jail? Nobody trying to hear that bullshit.
Across the state.
In this life, you gotta learn how to take your L's, dog. And why y'all banging this hard in college?
Yo, these niggas banging and they supposed to be professional players. Man, yo. Y'all know she was fucking the whole group then. So Brandon was fucking on her too. That's another reason that nigga Mike was in trouble. Brandon fucking on her, Mike fucking on her. Come on, you know they ain't, you know she don't get it. She ain't gonna tilt Brandon off just cause they her friends. You know she was fucking on Brandon too, dog. Come on, dog. You know Brandon was hitting that pussy, dog. Getting his ball sucked on by that girl. Y'all see that girl, mouth. You know
why
that.
are you at an institution where you should be focused on the next level of life and you doing some stupid, degenerate stuff?
Nigga said she was sucking the soul out half of the campus.
Just like this to stop you from even seeing that next level of life, man. Too many lines are being blurred in our society when it comes to the people that are supposed to be intellectuals versus the people that are supposed to be degenerates. Not saying that they're supposed to be, but they just are. But the thing about it is, for some type of reason, that lifestyle is praised too much.
And for my parents, this is what you got to understand. We think we sending our kids to school and they gonna be safe and they away from the niggas that supposed to be carrying on and acting like this. You see your kid at school, guess what? There's a chance they can run into this shit. How many colleges have we seen over the last couple months, kids coming up dead? Huh? Where is it safe at anymore? Where is it safe, man? We have a, man, I really think therapists need to be mandatory in these schools, bro. If you're going to pay all this money for these schools, they need to have therapy mandatory, bro. We need to break some of these niggas down mentally. What's going on in your head?
That it leaks into the consciousness of the people that's supposed to be super conscious, and now we have situations like this that happen.
My boy
this is
said
stupid.
safe to
No
say,
parent
it
sends
ain't
their damn
safe.
child
Shout
away
out
to
to
college
outside
to
County.
die by doing stupid shit that people do in the hood. But let me get back on track and continue telling y'all this story, man. So Mike Peake was able to hop off on the scene. One of the students at New Mexico helped him out until his friends came.
When I got there, I just stayed with him. I gave him my jacket. I gave him some...
What the fuck, y'all peep gang? The girl that set him up wasn't there to help him? My nigga Joseph, this nigga last name is Man. My nigga Joseph Man had to come and help him. My nigga Joseph Man had to come and help him. The girl that set him up is nowhere to be found to help this nigga through this situation. She ain't even stay and like come back and check the scene. My nigga Joseph Man had to come out there and help him, bro.
His friends came.
When I got there, I just stayed with him. I gave him my jacket. I gave him some warm heating pads. I tried not to panic because...
This nigga Joseph had warm heating pads on him? Let me hear that one more time.
One of the students at New Mexico helped him out until his friends came.
When I got there, I just stayed with him. I gave him my jacket. I gave him some warm heating pads.
Nah, this nigga Joseph the truth, dog. This nigga Joseph had warm heating pads on him. He a comeback nurse. Oh, psych, my nigga. That definitely a comeback nurse, bro. He definitely signed up for the military and he gonna be a first aid kit, nigga. Nah, this nigga need to get a medal, bro. This nigga had warm heating pads on him. Oh, nah, this nigga Joseph the truth, bro. This nigga Joseph a real one, bro.
I tried not to panic because the guy looked like he was having the worst.
Joseph said he tried not to panic. Man, this nigga Joseph the real deal, bro.
His friends came in this Camaro, this yellow Camaro, and in some footage you can see him putting some things in the trunk. Those things turned out to be the gun and his tablet, and possibly even his phone, before he was taken to New Mexico Hospital to be treated for his wound.
My nigga said
Travis didn't make it to the hospital. He was pronounced dead on the scene. Now, there's several different investigations that's going on since this whole thing happened, and the cooperation hasn't been easy for the police officers. Some people are cooperating easily,
I don't know.
Others are not.
Another soul snatcher.
I'm going to tell you what's going on with the investigation. So as far as the people that tried to jump Mike Peake, Jonathan Smith was arrested, and the 17-year-old girl.
Wow, so chat. Remember, I said it was 6 people. So it's damn near 10 people involved into this situation. That life has been turned upside down. Because the people that's with Brandon, those 2 guys are involved. The people that came to pick him up, they're going to be involved, questioning what they doing, you know, what they put in the trunk. Well, I know, I done met girl like that before. I know she was sucking the helmet off a nigga. I'm telling you, bro.
Aya Honey Hill was arrested as well.
Bro, you don't, chat. You don't go outside at night with a girl like this and don't get your soul taken from you.
They laid out the plan, but they all collectively told me to run.
Maya is being charged with aggravated battery and conspiracy. Jonathan Smith was charged with...
Wow, so she actually got charged. Silly little hoe. 17 years old. Your mama sent you there because she wanted you to better your life. And you out here sucking dick and getting niggas shot. And your friend end up getting this.
Aggravated battery, conspiracy to commit a felony.
Man, I got goddamn 4 daughters, man. I hope they don't be up there sucking dick, getting caught up in this shit like this. If you're gonna suck dick, do it in the dorm. Okay. I don't know what to say, man.
Felony and 2 counts of tampering with evidence. Mike Peake was not charged. So Jonathan Smith told the police that he knew Travis had a gun, but did not know he planned to bring the gun. Smith said they dialed 911 following the shooting and threw his phone underneath the car. Eli broke a window and they entered Coronado Hall and changed their clothes in Eli's room.
This whole encounter with the...
That nigga said I'm gonna be on the news with my daughters. Man, I got too many girls, man. God damn. Hoping they don't lure no nigga out there.
Those 3 acts lasted less than 5 seconds.
This student, who was not named by state police, was in the hallway after the incident happened.
He put me up against the wall with his hand. Like, and he's like, oh, if you say that, I'll beat you up, I'll beat your ass and like that. And this whole time I'm just in shock.
Smith drove his car back and retrieved his phone.
Wow.
And Smith and Eli threw their clothes into a sewer drain near Lobo Village.
Yeah. So they in trouble then. They actually tried to get rid of evidence. They in trouble.
Smith and Eli made their way back to the scene of the shooting and were in the crowd as police attempted to help Travis. That's crazy, man. Yeah, they always return to the scene, huh?
I'm trying to exactly. And then this other girl, she come out of nowhere. She either say she like EMT or whatever. And I take his mask off. I hold his head up. He cut off his shirts, and then that's when he seen like he was shot in the bag. And then they started doing the compressions and stuff.
He asked me that I know Brandon, and I was like, yeah. And he told me that he was outside.
Man, gone.
He was watching the paramedics do resuscitation. He was gone.
In fact, Upshaw was a part of the fight down at the
UNM-NMSU rivalry game
with Travis, which prompted Travis's attack on Peake.
I helped my friend fight, and I messed up my hand pretty bad right here. I got some stitches. I got my nose broke.
They were just gonna jump him. Nobody was supposed to die.
So Smith said he was not aware of what happened to the bat that was used. Now in that situation, things seemed pretty simple and cut and dry when it came to that part of the investigation. Now the things with New Mexico State, that shit is all over the place and it's kind of messy, and it may be kind of leading to the reason why Mike Peake was suspended indefinitely from the basketball team. They had kind of a tough time working with New Mexico State basketball team because they were trying their best to protect Mike Peake. So when the coaches heard about everything happening, they were immediately contacted and interviewed.
Mike's gonna have a long road ahead of him no matter what.
Hey, so based off of what we know, Mike Peake didn't do anything wrong. He was protecting himself in that situation. But Mike Peake should have never been involved in this because Mike Peake has a career playing basketball. His life would change probably for the better from where he used to be. So I understand why the coaches are trying to protect Mike. You know, it was self-defense, but Mike should not be living a life to where he had to have a gun on him. Why is Mike living a life that he had to have a gun when he's supposed to be there playing basketball? You niggas, like my boy said, you niggas taking this college rivalry shit that serious? And yo, didn't we talk about this the other day, y'all? If you fight a nigga in 2022, you might as well hide. We just talked about this a couple days ago. If you fight somebody in 2022, it's not over with. In the old days, when we fought. I done had so many fights. I done had 7 to 10 fights. That's a lot. Because some of you niggas ain't never been in one fight. I done had 7 to 10 fights. I can't remember exactly how many, but I know it gotta be somewhere up in there, 7 to 10. Ain't nobody never worried about shooting nobody. You fight somebody in 2022, my nigga, you can get ready.
Right. I mean,
that nigga ain't no fighting in 2022.
Basketball second again for me ever again.
So they talked to New Mexico State's head coach, Greg Hare, and also an assistant coach, Dominique Taylor, and they let them know how serious things were, especially when it came to retrieving the evidence. Now, important evidence that the police officers needed was Mike Peake's phone, his tablet, and the file. From the surveillance footage, the police definitely knew that Mike Peake put those things inside a Camaro. Inside of the Camaro, there were 3 of Mike Peake's friends, Asa Muhammad, Marcellus Avery, and Anthony Roy. They got that stuff and they drove off. Now, the police officers wondering where are those things.
He doesn't have his phone, the weapon, so we believe those are in the yellow Camaro. Do you know anybody, any of his friends?
Hey, the coach went. Coach shake his head quick, then I don't know nothing about no yellow Camaro.
Any other players?
You won't get coach on that bullshit.
Come on the bus?
Yeah, the whole team came on the bus. So
hey, you won't get coach up in that shit.
I'll try to get as much information as I can get for you. Yeah, I mean, I'm all about making sure this, like, for everybody.
Yeah.
But this is, everybody does the right way. I had probably about 5 missed calls from Muhammad.
Oh, 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I had probably about 11 missed calls from Anthony Roy.
Mike's friends.
Man.
Muhammad, Roy.
Damn, coach gonna resign? That's how I go though.
Like, these aren't college kids. They don't make money like that to afford a car like that. And we're all up here on a bus, so everybody was in
So nobody know where the Camaro at.
Any information you find out, please. Pass it along
Exactly.
so we can...
Bro, fighting was normal back in the days. Nigga ain't thought about shooting nobody. Nigga take that ass whooping and go on by your business. Bro, you could take an ass whooping back in the days and go on by your business. And everybody know you lost. But nobody bring it back up unless you joking. Nigga, shut up. That's why old boy whoop your ass. So, nigga, you do it. You do it. And then he might whoop your ass too, but it ain't no big deal, nigga. You lost. Like, you lost last year, nigga, in the 8th grade. Nigga, when you get in 10th grade, nobody give a fuck. Nobody give a fuck when you get in the 9th grade. Niggas know you got your ass whooped, though. But it don't mean shit.
Get this in the butt right away, for sure, before anything else happens.
Coach Dominic Teller said something very, very important. He said that he did room checks, and as he was in the hotel lobby that night making sure players were not violating the midnight curfew, Taylor said he saw Peake with 2 other players at about 1:15 and pointed at the elevator, telling them, hey, y'all need to get y'all ass upstairs. Now, Mike Peake told the detectives around 3 a.m. he took an Uber to go and see the girl. Now, the coaches wrapped up their conversation with the detectives, and the detectives telling them, listen, we really need that evidence. We need a gun and the other items that are placed in that trunk. We need that. So from that point, they dispersed.
But as Target 7 discovered, according to state police reports, detectives reached out to both coaches hours...
Well, look at these coaches. They look like they know something, though. Well, they look like, nigga, what? Man, these coaches, both these niggas look like they know something. This the white version of I know something, but I'm playing crazy. This the black version of I know something, but I'm playing crazy. Both these niggas know something, dog. Come on, these players have told these niggas something.
Later, and neither answered their phones. Shortly after, state police discovered the team had left town to go back to Las Cruces.
No disrespect to my G's in the chat.
After state police...
We playing basketball.
Discovered.
And this how we dressing? Y'all look. No disrespect. We changing our lives and
the team had
this how we wear our pants? Man, get them niggas off the team, bro. Man, get them niggas off the team, dog. Hey, man, come on, bro. At some point, we gotta stop being over here in this lane, bro. At some point, dog. The fuck you playing basketball, my nigga? We still dressing like this? We still thugs. We still on that gangster shit where we sagging like this, bro. You on a whole fucking basketball team, got a scholarship. Nigga, get this nigga off the team,
left
man.
Town to go back to Las...
Look at this nigga. Man, these niggas gotta get out of it. Man, you can't have your pants up on your waist, bro, and represent us the correct way. Man, get the fuck off the team, bro.
Cruces.
God damn,
they had to catch
bro.
up to the bus with their lights and sirens on
niggas,
as they
bro.
went down I-25.
All right, so the tablet, when you have that?
This video is taken after the bus was stopped. Assistant coach Lorenzo Jenkins is seen here handing over Peake's bloodied iPad.
Nah, we canceled the game. That's it right there in blue.
That one's it? All right. So his phone, do you know anything about his phone?
I have no clue what's going on with his phone.
The phone was later retrieved in Las Cruces at the home of Ed Posaski, Senior Associate Athletic Director for NMSU.
I mean, I'm happy to pass the phone along and get it out of my possession.
Police
How the phone
later...
end up in his motherfucking possession? What? Nigga, what the fuck going on with this type of situation? How the phone end up in that nigga? Nah, dog. Something going. Nah, this shit a little weird now, though. This shit a little weird, bro.
Retrieved Peake's gun at the DoubleTree in Albuquerque where the team was staying. It was in the possession of Coach Taylor.
So you don't know if it's loaded or anything?
They got shit all over the place, don't it?
So long story short, the Coach Taylor was hiding the gun for the boy. Now, since then, as he was recovering, Mike Peake spoke to detectives that came to speak to him as well. And he was worried about that gun, man. He did not want them to keep that gun.
So what would y'all be doing with the weapon? I know what y'all doing with the tablet. Like, y'all just take a picture to get in the case file and everything.
It might take a while, but eventually...
Pete must have used this gun in a different case. This gun must be a dirty gun. Why Peake so worried about this motherfucking gun? Why Peake so worried about this gun? If that gun must be hot, dog.
Your weapon back.
Bro, for everybody that ever been into a situation, when do you ask a motherfucking police about a gun? You can know this nigga young. This nigga young. I ain't, no disrespect, I ain't trying to brag on nothing criminal or nothing like that. I'm just asking for my niggas that ever been into some shit. At what point do you have the balls to ask what y'all doing with the gun? What? Nigga, you ain't shut your motherfucking ass up. Nigga, who you talking to? You might think you talking to your mama or daddy. When the fuck do you have the guts to ask a police about a gun? That nigga gotta be, that nigga 21 for real.
It might take a minute though.
I said that's my only weapon.
That nigga said that's my only weapon. Nigga, you need to shut up. Yo.
They'll just send it to my house. Or I will have to come up and get it.
Yeah, you'll probably have to come up and get it.
Yeah, for sure.
Peake must be in some shit. Peake must got some enemies, bruh. He worried about that goddamn gun. My nigga said, what y'all doing with my dirty burner? That nigga worried. Peake must got some enemies or something. That nigga worried about that motherfucking gun, bruh. I ain't never heard a nigga asking the police about a motherfucking murder weapon. That nigga must got some people's after him, bro.
I'm telling you, that gun seemed like it was much more of a concern than him keeping a spot on the basketball team. But as of now, as I reported earlier, Mike Peake has been suspended by New Mexico State indefinitely from basketball. But he still is able to be a student.
Said this shit
now, when I
good
first heard the story, I just seen a situation where a kid was defending himself, and I'm like, okay, he defended himself. Why would that lead to suspension? But as I broke down the story more, and also listened to the athletic director, it brought me to this conclusion. But here the AD talking, let's see if we came to the same conclusion.
Could.
Obviously, we have team standards, we have university standards, but every person, at least in this country, has a due process.
My nigga said protection from who? He in college. Exactly. Why is he still living that type of life? That nigga trapping in New Mexico, dog.
And that's what's going on right now. Okay, that doesn't mean that an outcome is preordained. But, you know, as we work through, you know, obviously an active investigation and the campus continues to evaluate some things, you know, we'll still afford people due process even if,
look at this shit, bro. I can't even do that.
For that by the general public.
The university and police have confirmed that Peake took a gun on a team bus to Albuquerque, breaking university policy and carried a gun on the UNM campus. That's a misdemeanor in the state of New Mexico. The school also confirmed that Peake was punished for his role in a fight on October 15th that was the alleged precursor to the shooting, as the UNM students allegedly wanted revenge against Peake.
Let's break down this whole situation as far as every role that he played in leading up to this point. One.
They shouldn't, though. That's what we saying, though. He shouldn't have nobody looking for him. He should be focusing on basketball. That's what we saying. Like, at what point do you leave discreet life alone? You know what I'm saying? At what point do you stop getting involved into street activities? It's the same thing we ask these rappers. Y'all have made all this money and fame. At what point do you stop doing the Young Thug shit? At what point? And why would Young Thug have Lil Wayne bus shot up? Nigga! At what point why would Young Thug have Lil Wayne bus shot up? Why would CMG have, why would Young Dog have to make a song called 50 Shots? Like, come on, dog. At some point, these niggas got to step away from that shit.
He was involved in a melee, a crazy squabble at a football game. 2, you violated curfew,
I feel
even after a coach seen you and told you to take your ass upstairs. 3, you were traveling on a team bus with a firearm. 4, you took the firearm onto the opposing team's campus.
That nigga got beat.
It doesn't even matter if it's opposing team. You took the firearm onto the school campus, New Mexico campus. Now, those are just things that Mike Peake did himself in a vacuum, separate from the entire.
So he been having a gun on campus for a long time. He living more than a basketball life. He been having a gun on campus for a long time. Now, I played ball. I don't know nobody that had a gun on campus that I could think of. I ain't never seen no gun on campus. I done seen niggas have razor blades. I ain't never seen nobody. I done seen people with knives. I ain't never seen nobody have a gun on campus. Exactly, though. That nigga been, yeah, something going on, dog, down there in New Mexico, dog.
A story that I already told you. And just looking at that situation alone, if this my son or my little brother, I'm kissing him on the forehead and thanking God that he alive. But definitely telling him that when he heals,
facts.
Oh, we gotta have a conversation, because what the fuck is you doing, bro? Every single thing that you...
Man, chat, we're gonna end it right there on that story, man. That's, like I said, chat, from the beginning, you know, if you rewind it back, for the people that, you know, they're gonna see it on YouTube from the video, but man, you gotta think about the choices you're making, bro. Like I said, no matter, for my civilians out here, my people that not playing basketball, think about what you got to lose, and think about the people that are gonna be affected by the choices you make. At some point, we got to get away from this hood shit. You feel me? My nigga said he about to go do his research on that shit right now. Some point, we got to get away from the hood shit, bro. For real, dog. God damn, bro. Especially when you got a career ahead of you. You got things that you value in this world. The world is already full of shit. And you making you getting the light to be successful. You getting the opportunity. And come on, dog. Come on, bro.